Hey everyone, welcome to the August Buy It Now sale. I've got 5 items for you guys that I procured. I got them at a decent price and I plan on letting you guys have them for a great deal. So, what is it that I'm doing? I am going to put up an item and I'm going to tell you about the item and I'm going to put out my Buy It Now price. If you are interested, all you have to do is leave a comment down below. The first person who leaves a comment for each item is going to get the item for that price. So if item number one is $50, you leave a comment that says item number one, $50, and that's how I know you won it. If you are the first person to log in, I will reply to you to let you know that you are the winner. And don't forget to send a shipping address with your payment. When it comes to payments, here is what we're doing. I accept Zelle and PayPal. You can do that at stupluback@msn.com. I have Cash App available. That's at $Stu or you can send check or money order to P.O. Box 171, Russell, Illinois 60075. Those are your payment options. And when it comes to shipping costs, that's all included. The price is the price is the price is the price. So whatever I say the price is, that's what you're going to send, and I will get everything out there. Now, the post office has jacked up pricing a little bit, so hopefully my deals are still just as good, but I do have to take all that into consideration. All right, so let's get started. The first item I've got this month is an FR2300. It's a 1935 $1 Hawaii emergency note. You can take a look at this one here. This one has seen some stuff, but it is what it is. It's still a Hawaii emergency currency. You can see the brown seal. You can see the Hawaii overprint here. Has been handled. Does have creases. It's not perfect. I'm not trying to say it's perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Let me show you the back here. So yeah, you've got a little bit of staining there. You can see the Hawaii overprint on the back as well. And once again, I'm just going to go over the whole note so you guys can see exactly what it is. You know exactly what you're getting. I'm not claiming it's uncirculated. It is most certainly a circulated note. But if it is in condition that would make you proud to own, then you most certainly can pick this up. Now, the Hawaii emergency currency notes, like I said, this was from World War II. They were put out in Hawaii to deter Japan from invading, because with the swipe of a pen, Congress could simply say all of the brown seal notes were no longer valid. Great addition. And as you can tell, this one is also a silver certificate. This particular note, in a grade 8, books out at about $45. In a grade 20, it books at $70. So you're talking 45 in an 8, 70 in a 20. You can determine what kind of condition this particular one is in, but I will tell you that my price on this note isn't anything like that. If you are interested in this Hawaii emergency note, then you can put down item number 1, and the price will be, including shipping, $39. $39, and you can have the Hawaii emergency currency. That is item number 1. Item number 2, this one was recently featured in one of my Thursday videos. This is a 1914 $5 Federal Reserve note. This is the first series of actual Federal Reserve notes. The large size notes, as you can see, compared to the small size notes, these are much bigger. The Federal Reserve notes here are the same Federal Reserve notes that we have in circulation now, but this was the first series of Federal Reserve notes. So you can see it does say Federal Reserve note across the top. It's interesting because it has the blue seal instead of the standard green seal that we use. And in fact, this first series, the first 10% or so that were printed had red seals. So you had a red seal Federal Reserve, and then most of these were blue seals, and then now we use the green seal. You can see here, series of 1914. And yeah, it does, it's not perfect, but my notes aren't ever about being perfect. I'm going to go over this one as well. My notes are about having an example of each one. So I just want to make sure that you can see everything about this note. A little rough here on the bottom as well. Somebody got hungry down here. Just want to show all that, and let's take a look at the back. The back is a little darker than the front. You can see all the creases. On the back, you've got the landing of the Pilgrims and Columbus discovering land. There's the land in the background. So that is the $5 Federal Reserve note from 1914. If you are interested in this one is actually FR 855B. It's a slightly rarer signature combination, and it is the B version, so it has the large letters here and the small letters here. This 3C is small, this 3C is large, so that's which one it is. That's how I was able to identify it. Well, let's see. In a grade 8, this book's at $65. In a grade 20, it's $125. If you are interested in this particular note, remember my price includes shipping. You can have this one, item number 2, for $55. $55, and this large size 5 is yours. That's item number 2. Item number 3. I was able to pick up another one of these. I have a $50 Canadian. This particular note you can see is the 1975, right there, 1975 $50 Canadian note. And when you zoom in and look at just how detailed the color is, for 1975, the print quality of all that is just amazing. Now, yeah, it does have a pen mark right here. It does have a pen mark over here. But what makes this note so cool is the back. You have the circle of Mounties. Once again, just the engraving to do that, the ink, that is just so cool. And if we zoom out, you can see all the patterns and stuff over here as well. The back of this one, I don't think had anything there. Yeah, well, let's just go over the back real close. I can't tell. That might be a light pen line there. Just trying to look to see if there's anything else that should be known. That's just a mark on the note. Yeah, so just so you're aware, it does have the mark here. It does have the mark here. But overall, a very cool example, and it's one of the rare times that you're probably going to show the back of the note more than you're going to show the front. I know how fun these are to have. Kind of tough to get around here, and I know that buying stuff from Canada, you could end up paying a little bit more that way. The 1975 $50 Canadian note, yes, this one is still paper. Well, paper as much as our notes are paper. It is not a polymer note. That's the best way to put it. If you are interested in the $50 Canada note from 1975, my price, including shipping, $79 is what I'm asking. That should cover all the costs to get it to you. So $79, item number 3, the $50 Canadian note. Number 4, I managed to get another Puerto Rico note. This is a $1 legal tender, a $1 red seal note. You don't see these too often. The 1928 $1 legal tender, FR 1500. Now, only about 8,000 of these were released in the United States, and the rest were released later on in Puerto Rico to help them with a currency shortage. That's why most of these notes aren't in very good shape, because the climate there does not make paper last. Very humid, very wet. So you tend to get a lot of notes with a little bit of discoloring, a lot of wrinkles, a lot of creases. That's just what happens when you've got notes like that in that kind of climate. This one here, you can still make out everything on there. It's got a little stain over here. But if you don't have one of these, what a great way to get one. Now, when we're talking about price on this particular note, this note in a grade 8 books out at $125, and if it was a grade 20, you're talking $200. 125 at an 8, 200 in a 20. So you be the judge on this. You determine what it's worth. I'm going to tell you my price. If you are interested in the Red Seal Puerto Rico 1928 $1 bill, you can have this note for $89. 89 bucks and it's yours. That is item number 4. And finally, I have a pair of notes for item number 5. I have two $10 notes, and they both happen to be series of 1934. And I'm going to start with this one here. This particular one, as you can see, is Kansas City. It does have a crease in the middle, and it does show signs of circulation. It has been handled. The note's almost 100 years old. This is a dark green seal. Washington, D.C., 1934 from Kansas City. And Kansas City usually has a shorter print run than most. You can see it does have the folds. A very dark green back on here. But when they talk about the dark green ink, they're referring to the dark green seal here. This, like I said, is the 1934 $10 dark green seal. And this is the 1934 $10 light green seal. The light green seal compared to the dark green seal, when we put these two together, you can clearly see the difference. This one has a more olive tone. This is more of a dark forest green. But you'll notice that this one is a star. So let's check out the star real quick. Once again, it does show signs of handling. It is not an uncirculated note by any stretch of the imagination. But we are talking a light green or lime green star $10 bill from 1934. And I figured I'm going to sell these as a pair. That way you get a light green example and a dark green example. Everybody tends to want the light green example, so I made sure that the light green example is the star. The dark green example isn't that much. This particular one is, I think it's like 17 bucks or something like that. Let's see. But this one, the dark green, this one is FR 2005J, and it happens to be a mule, which means it has the back plate of a different series. So that's kind of cool. The mule, this particular one, books out about $17 to $20. And the star books out at $150. So $150 is what this one books at. This one's 17 bucks. And then, of course, the post office is going to jab me. Tell you what I'm going to do. If you are interested in the pair of these notes, I will sell you this one and give you this one for free and pay for shipping. So you can have the star and the dark seal. For the pair of notes, we're just going to do that $150. $150, you can have the pair of notes. That's buying this one, getting this one for free, and I cover the shipping. That is item number 5. So that's what I got for you guys this month, those 5 items. Good luck on your bidding. Guys, thanks as always for watching. I appreciate it. I try to find decent stuff for you guys for these monthly sales. I know I do my best to keep the prices low, and I hope you guys appreciate it. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.